in your acting, your time during acting in theater, you still have time to follow that passion of music. I love your new single that we just listened to. I found myself just moving to it. We were jamming to it upstairs in the newsroom earlier.
Awesome.
Tell us where you are now with your music career.
Well, you know, I'm at a place now where I can afford to do the kind of music I want to do. I've chased, you know, Billboard, the charts and all that kind of stuff, but it's a great place to be when you're comfortable and you don't have to do what other people want you to do. You can do what's true to you. And so now I do what's true to my heart. And it's such a blessing because sometimes doing the journey, you just like to feel like you understand your purpose. And it's not just to be a big star. Sometimes it's for healing. Sometimes, you know, it's for somebody else other than yourself.
Yeah.
And so I'm just at that stage now where I enjoy what I do. I can choose, you know, I can choose where I want to go, who I want to do it with.
That's beautiful.
And so that's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
How would you describe your music? Is it more soul? Is it more R&B?
I call it URSPA jazz. It's urban spiritual jazz.
I like that.
So my
URSPA jazz.
Yes, because my urban side is kind of my R&B background with the S.O.S band and all that. The spirit side is from working with Tyler Perry, because once I worked with Tyler Perry, I worked with like great gospel artists, you know, like Tamla Mann and Ann Nesby and Pace, Latrice Pace, all those people. So my spiritual man is really strong in what I do. And so you can't help but hear it. I don't care what I'm singing, right? And then the jazz is that I love to improvisate, you know, my scatting ability. And so I'm all of those things when you hear me. And so I was like, what can you call it? And it was like URSPA jazz.
I like that. I haven't seen that. You have to trademark that. 'Cause we got to see that. So your new single that we just listened to, where did you pull the inspiration behind that song?
Well, I finished filming Bruh. And when I finished filming, I just was like asking in the spirit, like, so where do I go next? What is it next for me? And of course, it came back, your music. Your time, put time into your music now. And so I wanted to do something that people were familiar with at the same time, not necessarily do something original. And Al Jarreau is one of my favorites. And he's one of those artists that I just never want people to forget, because he was one of the artists that, for me, influenced me and let me know I had my own voice, that I didn't have to necessarily scat like Ella Fitzgerald or Sarah Vaughan, that I don't have to necessarily do that. You know, I have my own voice. And at that particular time, his music evolved kind of like into the synthesizing, the guitars and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm a fan. So it's like, let me do something in homage to him, and at the same time, what people like to hear me sing that I get a great response from. And so that worked because radio loved it.
Yes, and I love it. It sounds amazing. So tell me what I got to do. Where can people purchase that single?
On all the media platforms like streaming, Spotify, Apple Music, all of them, Rhapsody, all of it.
Okay. Just type in your name and we will find it. Now, I do have to ask you, since you are a part of what my parents would say, some real music, true singing, from the old school when music was music, right? Do you know any artists, or do you listen to any artists today and think, I like that. I like that singer. That's my fave. If she wanted to collab with me, that's what I'll do.
It's a new singer that's singing jazz. I think it's Samora Joy. I think people are really they're gonna get to know who she is. I think she's gonna run away with all the Grammys or whatever. But she's bringing the authentic sound of jazz back. She sounds like the Ella Fitzgeralds.
Oh, nice.
You know, she sounds like more like Sarah Vaughan, I would say. With that just sultry, beautiful tone, you know. So I've been listening to a lot of her. It's a lot of good artists, but I can't sometimes tell because of the material. It's like songwriting is like really important right now. And so some of the great singers really can't show you how great they are because they don't have anything to sing.
Wow. I never thought about it that way.
So that's why great songwriting is so important.
It all goes hand in hand.
That's right.
That's a good point. That's a good point. If I was a singer, I would be jotting this down for you out there trying to make it big. You are listening to a music legend, and she's giving you free advice right now. And you're going to be performing right here in Columbia tonight, West Columbia.
Chayz Lounge.
At Chayz Lounge. What can people expect for tonight's show?
That URSPA jazz, baby.
That
urban spiritual jazz. You know, I do all of it. One thing about me, I can switch genres. So it's like when I sing gospel, I sing gospel.
Yeah.
When I sing jazz, I sing jazz. So I'll be doing some great, like a couple of great jazz songs, but then I'll move it all the way to funk.
Love it.
That's how wide the spectrum is when you come and see me.
So you can take them to church and to the dance floor
At the same time.
That sounds fun to me. We're going to put the details for her performance tonight at Chayz Lounge. This is in West Columbia, 607 Meeting Street, happening tonight at 7 p.m. This is for the grown folks, so you got to be 21 plus. We will have more information in this full interview on our website, wistv.com/Soda City Live. Again, a big thank you to Chandra Currelley for coming on Soda City Live today ahead of her busy night here in Columbia. And we will be looking forward to even more music, more movies, more stage plays, whatever you're doing. And anytime that you are in Columbia, you are more than welcome to stop by Soda City Live.
Thank you. You're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.